Hey everybody, let's talk about Necrophonic. I did a video on Necrophonic, the app, and the comments are split 50-50 as to whether it's actually useful or a total piece of garbage. When I used it, I wasn't convinced that it was any good, but enough people in the comments have said that it's a really good app that I've decided to try it again at a few different locations that are different from my normal app testing location. See if I can get anything with it. See if I wasted my money on it. I think it was $14 US. Or see if the people that do say it's good are actually getting something. I don't know. I'm open-minded. I'm willing to try. And I don't know. We'll see if we get anything. I got Andre behind the camera. We're going to run around to a few different locations, starting with this one. See if we can get anything on Necrophonic to back up the people that say it's really good. It could be one of those things where it only works for certain people. I never fully discount anything, even though people in the comments, including an app developer who has gone into the code, has said it was crap. They are still willing to give it a shot because enough people have said it's worked for them. Anyway, let's explore this place, try out Necrophonic, see what happens. Let's go. We've all seen Necrophonic before on my channel. I'll put the card up in the top corner for my previous Necrophonic video. So we don't need to zoom in tight on the app because we've shown that before. I just want to see if we're going to hear anything here. Is there anybody here with us that can speak to us through this app? Is there anybody there who would like to say hello? My name is Brian. The guy over there working the camera, his name is Andre. Do you have a name that you can share with us? And one of the comments on my previous video about this app was that it actually goes through your phone and collects data and uses that to generate words to give to you. I don't know how true that is, but that is what one person commented. So we're just going to give it a try for a few minutes here. See if we get anything. I don't even know 100% if this is a haunted location. I'm just guessing it is because it's an old house by the lake. We are going to try several locations and just see what happens. The part that always bothers me is this, the DR60 sound bank. So that part bothers me. But hey, maybe it does work. Just not for me. Or maybe at one location tonight I'll be proved wrong and it will work great. I'm not playing with the echo and reverb again though. I just made it way too hard to understand before, so I'm not going to do that again. So far though, I'm not overly convinced. I haven't really heard anything other than random sounds. And if you were trying to hear certain things, you could probably say you were hearing them out of the sounds that are being generated. Okay, I'm going to stop this for now. So, just in listening to it here, with a little more critical ear now that I've experimented with more apps, and also with Real Spirit Box, a lot of what it sounds like it's doing is stuff that sounds like words, and if you're trying to hear something, that's what you're going to hear, is a word out of whatever it's saying. So I'm going to give it some more tries, other locations. Still have my doubts about this app, but enough of you have told me it's good. So go to a few more spots, see if we get anything. Let's wrap up here, find another spot. Let's go. Location number 2, got Necrophonic going. We're now at the Oakville Museum. I have done an investigation here. I did get some interesting responses. I'll put the card for that video up in the corner. I believe it goes in this corner. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I seem to remember it being with my left hand. So I'll try that one. Hopefully I'm right. If not, I'll look like a fool because it'll be over there. But I have done an investigation here. It's part of my Haunted Hangout series with Paul. I do need to come back here and do a nighttime investigation and get inside, because we got some really interesting responses and some really interesting spikes on the magnetometer. Now, with Necrophonic, let's see if we get anything. Just want to know if there's anybody here who would like to say hello. And immediately, again, the impression that I'm getting here, like at the previous location, is that this is just, if you're stretching and trying to hear something, you're going to hear it. You can make these sounds sound like any word you want, really. And there's almost too many of them. I haven't heard anything that I would consider a single intelligent response to any question I've asked yet. A lot of stuff where if I use the echo or the reverb, it would sound more like words. But they're not really words. The screen glitches are a little much too. Like when the screen does its little glitchy effect. I showed that the first time I reviewed it. I just angled the phone a little bit so you can see it there. Every so often it'll have this glitch effect on the screen. Of course, now that I've mentioned it, it's, oh, there it goes. There we go. And I'm still not hearing any proper words though. Just stuff that you could, if you're really trying to hear something, you could hear a word. I really want this to work because I spent money on it. So I'd really like for it to work. If it doesn't work, I wasted money on it. Is anybody there who would like to say hello? I'd love to hear from you. I was saying to Andre in the car on the way here, all it takes is one intelligent response and it validates this thing to me and says I should use it more. But I need to get that one, and I just haven't had it yet. All right, I'm gonna hit the stop button. We're gonna pack up from here, move on. I've got a third location that I wanna hit tonight in this necrophonic test. And then we'll wrap up, and I'll give you some final thoughts on whether I'm gonna keep this app even. It'll all depend on what happens at location 3. Let's wrap it up, head over there. Location number 3, necrophonic, third and final. Not holding out high hopes, but let's hit the start button here. See what happens. It is starting to rain a little bit, so we're going to keep this one a little bit shorter. Just see if we get anything. So if there's anybody here that would like to say hello, love to hear from you. I'd love to get one intelligent response tonight. A name. I'm still doing just a lot of stuff that sounds like words, but it's not really words. But you could easily mistake it for words. So I'm trying to remain neutral on this. I'm just not holding out too much hope. And again, I've had people in my comments say that this is the best app. And I've had people in my comments tell me that it's complete fraud. For me so far anyway, I'm siding with the people that say it's crap. Unfortunately. I really wanted it to work. Mostly because I spent $14 US on it. So I wanted it to work so that I didn't waste my money. One last chance, if anybody's there and wants to say hello, it would be great to hear from you. You know what? I'm just going to call this. I'm not convinced on this one. Well, let's cut this clip, shut this off, and we'll wrap up this video. Let's go. Necrophonic. I'm not convinced. I know a lot of people in the comments on the first video said it was a really good app. But there were also a lot of people that said it was complete garbage. And I am not sold that it has any value at all, personally. Now, maybe it works for you, and if it does, great. It doesn't seem to work for me. It's probably not something I'm going to use myself in the future, just because I have not had a single intelligent response out of the app yet. But if you've got stuff, then good for you. Not every tool works the same for every person. So, though it doesn't work for me, I'm not going to say it doesn't work entirely. Spirit boxes seem to work for me. Other people get nothing from spirit boxes. So in that sense, use what works for you. In this case, Necrophonic does not work for me. I will not be using it again. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you like these videos. More of them coming. More app reviews, more gear reviews, more ghost hunts. Let's find something.